What's up, guys? Been a long time coming. Um, Today we're gonna do a stream, work on some defense, get our defensive schemes up. Today I'm just gonna show you guys like what each hook zone does, what curl flight does, what soft squat, cloud flies. You guys think you know, but you have no idea. There's so much to it. Meaning every formation has different kind of buttons you gotta press. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the meta offenses. We'll play around with the defense. So then, whatever kind of defense that you run, be zone, man, whatever, goal line if you like, you can always have something to counter your opponent. You know? And the funny thing is, I'm using the Pittsburgh Steelers on defense. The slowest defense in the game besides the Detroit Lions. But yeah. After this, I'll show you my win streak with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. I'll take care of business. With that said, enough talking. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. So, I'm guessing you're right. Let me know in the comment section if you did or not. Don't want to talk too much and put you guys to sleep. So mainly what I'm trying to do today, let's see. So let's do man coverage because I want to see exactly what each curl flat in different areas do. So we're just gonna play around with random man coverage, and we'll start with the PA crossers that play first. A lot of people do that online. Alright. So this is how it's set up right now. We're just gonna run it stock just to see what it looks like. Okay. Gun, by the way, so if it disturbs you, click off. See you later. Go to instant replay on that. Let's just watch in slow mo. Further back. Something we could learn already. So we going slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. This route is always open no matter what. If you play man, it's always gonna be open. So you know that already. If everybody manned up and you have this guy manned up. Again, a lot of people think Madden is just like real life NFL. It's a video game. All you can do is find out the inks and tricks or whatever and just get, So, the most crazy detail, I'll go into it. Stay with me. So, we going, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that route is open. Look at that, open. Now, skip on to that one. Look at how I lock it. We have that middle third right here. Look what middle third does. Okay? Look what middle third does. It blanks out till I lock it. It's gonna be a tight throw. If you're a gunslinger, you might make it. If not, you screwed. I could jump, the corner could jump it. And the middle third is covering like two routes at the same time. As Metcalf and as Lockett. And then this guy was in a hook zone. Okay, now let's show you some little inks and tricks of it. So we're nickel 155 Again, every formation is different. We do it again, stop, just to show you different formations have different kind of schemes. So whatever you run, it can be generic for every single formation. It's only for that specific formation. Meaning like I can't run nickel the Tampa 2, is that nickel 335. You can run that same setup in nickel 335 wide. Even though it looks the same, it's different kind of setups. So it's not, I'm saying it's a video game. It's not like a NFL where you can just adjust on every single formation. You can't do that. So run it again in stock. Just to see. And then next I'll do my adjustments next. It's done fine. Okay. And you guys seeing that? Do it in the replay. Do. That hook zone got in the way. So you knowing that if you're playing nickel 115, you knowing that you can back up and then go straight to Metcalf is covered. Look at that. That middle third. Always remember, middle third always gets the middle guy. In any 3-man formation, the middle third always gets the middle guy. Always. Always, always, always. No matter what. That's why if you put post, you do his post. You do it, and then the middle third guy be sitting right here. That's why it's never gonna get completed. That's why they glitch out the game where they put him on a streak. So that middle, they always do the streak on this guy. It's never this guy. It's always this guy. Again, because the middle third always gets the middle receiver. So you brush him out all the way straight. You double this guy here, run around to this side, and Metcalf is going to be open right somewhere here for the one play cover 3 beater, they say. But imagine if you put 2 double middle thirds. You know what I mean? So that now that beats a cover 1. That beats a cover 3-man beater. Alright, enough talking now. Now adjustments. Now we're nickel 3 full cup. Now these adjustments I've so again, middle thirds and get the middle guy. That's taken care of. I'll go by him. I'll press him just to get that little bump that I need. Watch this. Watch this difference. Inside quarter right here. Me personally, the running back, you can man him up, or put him out on a route. Sometimes he will, sometimes he doesn't. But we'll run it with that one adjustment just to show you guys something. Okay? Right. Look at that. I'm not using 2 controllers. That's just computer moved away. It's crazy, isn't it? Now watch what this inside quarter just did. So we're going slow-mo. Okay? My guy's pressing the B receiver. Again, what I tell you, middle third, getting the middle guy like Lockett, like I said. I'm worried about you, Metcalf. Now watch what my inside quarter does. It's keeping up with the B route and the Lockett route. Just that one adjustment. Inside quarter. So you knowing that is going to cover that B route. Guess what you got to worry about? The running back or anything short. Nothing else. That simple, that easy. Now we'll go choose new play. Equal cup. And we'll run that. We'll run robber. And P crossers. I think I'm live. So, press in here. Inside quarter. Stay here. Know that anything coming my way short, let's have it. Russell's gonna hike the ball. Okay. did it.
Good try.
Well, it's gone. So I could really play 3-4 all day. I'm staying out and flexing it forever. Most of that place is locked up.
380!
And that just got away with me. But 99% of the time it works. 1% of the time shit happens. Worked out that time, didn't it? TJ Watt. Every single time. Okay. Again, 3-4 cup against wide receiver. And all I'm doing is inside quarters. Again, just learning the basics of Madden. The basics will help so much. If you know what each thing does, no matter what someone brings on offense, you can always have a counter to it. Nothing's 100% beat a game, so come on now. We know that I got inside quarters there. All I gotta watch out for is run back routes. Tight end is covered. Still the tight end, just in case this TJ Watt is a linebacker. But do it out real quick. Go.
Good try.
Again. And again, it's going to control. Not me. That was well away. One more time, and then I'll show you guys some other new stuff too on defense. Yeah. Look how beat this linebacker got beat by this receiver. Look at that. Destroyed. But look at that inside quarter. Look at that. Picked it up. Where you going? Where you going? Exactly. Alright. Now go to new play. You guys gonna rewatch this? You'll learn a lot. I do this for at least 30 minutes, an hour, just to kind of get. If you haven't played Madden, Madden's the kind of game where you can, if you literally miss 1, 2 days, 3 days of Madden, and try to go right back into it, you can get blown out. It's not like Call of Duty or Halo or whatever, where you can take a 2-3 day time off. Madden's like, if you miss 1 day, it's like you lost. So, do man coverage again. Random. Okay, now let's do level sales. A lot of people are doing that too. You'll be pissed at me. You're like, man, I can't do nothing on offense anymore. Ain't my fault, is it? So we all know level sales. he wasn't got
Three
to play.
fifteen.
So, let's replay on that. You saw that was man coverage, right? The only difference was instead of the middle third being here, was the hook curl, the hook zone was here, and the middle third was there. So, let's watch this guy right here. See that? It comes right in here. And literally, I'm not joking. This game is like programmed. See where he's lined up on 16? You have to line up exactly on that line. Literally on that line. So anytime you want to pick it off or do whatever, line him up under this line. You don't believe me? Let's try it now. So put him inside third there. Let's go. So watch that route again. Replay. You saw that? That hook curl is gonna, that dude's gonna throw that route. It's like, damn, I'm stuck. Of course you're stuck, buddy. And then all we gotta worry about is the B route. But again, the inside third, let's see what inside third does. Go again. Or he's watching for tight end. So what I might do is press him to give you time. I get B. I press this guy. And again, this is down 236.
Grenading!
The tight end, I always like to be this close. You don't want to give him a free opening to just do what he wants to do. So this here, let's do no third there, put him on the inside. Let's watch. We'll watch him play. Replay. And we'll watch that. So that hook zone steps right up in here for B. Still that? For some weird reason, I think, like I said, every formation plays differently. So whatever you're trying to run, it's different. Literally different. But I did a hook. It went straight to this guy on the inside. The last formation, the hook stayed here and played lock it. For some reason, it's playing this receiver now. Look at that. So if I knew that, I'll have that covered. And then all I gotta do is watch it for lock it. I'll play for lock it when I've been open. So again. You guys saw that. So we do down 2 to 6. Do that.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Don't press this down. Oh, I'm going in the middle. See that? Down 2 through 6 is no hook zone. See, yo, doing one random stuff. They can get a stop. There's no hook zone. Hook curl. So the person that's hook curl is linebackers. Yep. Only linebackers have hook curls. So we're screwed. So then what you have to do now is hook 10 on middle third. Hook 10.
Grenade! Gun sight!
Tomato.
Lady!
Now, go to the same play, level sales again. This time we're going to do what? See what? Every single thing else, just make sure you always have middle third. If you're going to play the blitzing, always have middle third. Alright. So, put you here again. Anytime the 3 receiver set, put the guy here. Put him on inside quarter. Put you on the middle third. Enjoy the show. Just manned up. If the computer threw that, that would have got picked off anyways. Because the cloud flat just played just far enough to just kind of make the decision. If he throws to B, picked off. So all I got to worry about is Metcalf. This guy here. That's all I got to worry about. Alright, so now let's put it all together now.
Grenade!
Run back from the open. Well, wow, the hassle.
Grenade!
Enough said.
Grenade! Who's the team? Flying Madden! Grenade! Lady!
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys can tell you everything, can I? Do outside quarter. Now, I'm gonna choose new play. I'm gonna do that 1.5 double gap.
Lady!
And again, I got mostly the kind of plays that I want. Again, that middle gets me done every single time. So it's no point having a middle read. This to broken up. Why that? Metcalf was manned up.
Lady!
So you know if you guys are, you know what?
Legs up! Tight! Move the feet!
Middleman. Anytime he goes inside, that guy got him. So, what happened? Girl doesn't taste it. When Rob comes up. Put him here.
Legs up! Tight! Wide 90!
So that crow on the 20-yard list is keeping a hold of him. So let's watch what the D-pad does.
Tight! Tight! 380! Tight! Tight! 280!
I'm sure you have everything. So let's see what that inside quarter did. It played the middleman. Look at that. Inside quarter played the middle guy. Yeah. Gonna flip sides real quick.
Legs up!
On offense, we'll select you on offense. I was like doing shotgun. And concept, cover 3, do random.
Tight! Wide 80!
What plays? Complete cover 3. And then
Black is on! Tight! Black 20! Black 1 second! Let's go! Set up!
like always gets open in cover 3. So I'm not worried about that. What else gets open in cover 3? The drags. And then you also have the table route inside. Yep. Okay.
Flash, what's that? That! Blue 30! Wide extra! Ready? Let's fire! Black extra! Black extra! That! 180! Blue 30! That! Black 30! Black extra! Here we go, Black 80! 77. Black is on! That! 180! 50! Black, what's that? Set! Black 20! Set! All right now, Black 20! Black, what's that? That! Black 80! Wide extra! That! Blue 30! Black extra!
Practice mode all matters.
Set! White 80! Black, what's that? Set! Black 20! Blue 30!
Wire route functions up in cover 3.
44. Black is there! That! Black 80! Black is on! Ready? Blue 30. Black, what's that? Stop! Black 5! Stop! 180!
Know that.
Alert, alert!
When you do that, these can be open as well. So this is like cover 3. Good information. What formation is this? Gun wire outfit. Put this guy right here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Black, what's that?
Of course, it's big man, so it's what it's grab.
Here we go, here we go! Black 30! Why they check?
Literally, you can learn a lot from
Stop! Black 80!
offense. Even though defense. So it's cover 3. You know how cover 3 works already. There's 2 linebackers with playing hook curls. And watch the coverage play with that hook curl.
Black and check!
What does that tell you? Anytime there's a curl.
Stop! 180! Jack 16! Show that best release and go. Black, what's up?
Alright.
All right.
And then
Black 20! Stop! Black 20! Blue 35! Stop! Black 80! Black 80! Black is done! Stop! Blue 30! Black, what's that? Stop! White 80! Set up! Stop! Black 20! Black, what's that? Ready? Black 80! 22, 44. Why they check? Black and check. Stop! Blue 30. Bell bell! Black and check. Stop! Black 5! Blue 30. Here we go, here we go. 180. Black and check. Stop! Black 30. Black is done. Stop! Black 80. Black, what's that? All right, now, 180. Set up. Stop! Black 20. Black, what's that? Stop! Set. Black 20. Wide exit. Set. Black 80. Black exit. Set. Blue 30. No bump. No spacing. Black exit. Set. White 80. Blue 30. Black exit. Ready? Black 20. Black exit. Set. Black 80. Left out. Black exit.
Before we start the game, look at that. 371. I'm on a 7-game win streak. Let's see. Look at that. Steelers win. Steelers win. Steelers win. Steelers win. 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 Oh, I didn't see the other one, yeah. So yeah. Put my streak on the line. Nice Buffalo. Spawn is a match. Come on. Okay. Okay, Buffalo, huh?
NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Roethlisberger will throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58. Come on. 58. Alert. I got one. 58. 58. 58. Come on. I'm going. Hey. I'm going back to you. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Ben to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kalen Ballage there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive set. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Allen now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown! Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Allen being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From midfield, here's Allen. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Ray McCloud deep for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ray McCloud. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Roethlisberger. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger flushed out right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now on the option right. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 36 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's to Freiermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Ben gonna throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ben. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Now Ben. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That's caught. It's James Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking,
Seven-game win streak's over. Wow. What happens when you're a gunslinger? You could throw the ball anywhere you want. Not make threes. And win the game. Smash the like button, guys. We will appreciate it if you're enjoying this stream. If you learned something new today, I learned something new. EA loves me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago.
Let me guess, I got the loss. Yep, got the loss. Glitcher, yep. You guys see half my losses are all glitching, but hey. Fun time. I think if I put on stream because you get dumb crap like that happen.
Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Daniels on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play fake. Murray. To Conner on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Arizona. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Here's Freiermuth again. 7 yards, the pickup there. A first carry for Najee Harris.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Do what we do.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It's brought in by Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. A short one there to Freiermuth. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Murray off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to... Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Middle. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 9.
Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
No spacing. 24.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Claypool. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here we go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A first down for Connor and then some. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run here with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Murray now. Flushed out right. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That swung out wide to Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Up
big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is kept to 2 here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Finding Ertz again. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Ben. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. Down.
Redemption. Got it back. Life lesson, never give up. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. I was down 16-0. I was about to quit. I'm like, man, this ain't for me today.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go, D, get on the field. Mike. Go. Right here. Mike 55.
On first down, Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger over the middle. That's caught by Claypool. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Run.
got this on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Wentz now on 1st down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Roethlisberger's throw hauled in by Washington. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A quick throw complete to Washington. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now Wentz again. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the 2nd half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play.
Dot.
That time for Pittsburgh. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Roethlisberger will throw. Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ray McLeod there to make the grab. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Roethlisberger looking to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Roethlisberger connecting with James Washington. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 39, Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running the sweep, Hilton with it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ray McLeod there to make the grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Why? Steeler Nation, lock me up.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Too hot in the kitchen. Got to get out.
The NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Let's go,
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
7 yards to pick up there. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be in just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be caught out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Roethlisberger will throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Derek Watt there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 8. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting, instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Prescott yet again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got room. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He wasn't.
And Prescott, his third interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Number 28, Mike, it's coming.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. So give to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 38-yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in your face. We're going to 54, Mike, 28. We're going to 54, Screen. Got the screen. He's coming. We got double up.
From the 38, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got Claypool. And he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Ben. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondell Moore will bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mark 22, let's go.
Here's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick six. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Here's Murray from midfield. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on second and 10. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Bridgewater to throw it. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And the reception made by Green. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Yeah, buddy.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll dump this one off to Connor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. That'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy. And some room to run now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. A gain of 6 there on first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. This one swung out to Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with the lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better.